big topic, like really big topic, we're going down with dropping for you today. And that topic is, how do I buy a home while living out of state? Now, this is what I'm
Yeah,
going to say.
this
Why
is a
in the
big question,
world,
man.
why are we talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Well, we are talking about this because this is like going on like crazy. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
happening a whole lot, especially a lot of people coming to our area from a lot of other places. But I'm also going to put this out there too. You can do this same thing if you live next door to the house that you want to buy. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is
Like,
true.
you
Yes.
can do the exact same thing. We're going to have that conversation with you today. Again, talking about how do I buy a home while living out of state. We usually have a lot of people, again, watch us on the replay and live from other parts of the country. A lot of you are considering moving to beautiful East Tennessee. So we're going to give you some good information today. This is good stuff that you're going to make sure that you need. Here's what we want you to do when you come on the show today. We're going to tell you this, then we're going to get to the information this afternoon for you. When you come on the show today, give us a shout out. Let us know you're here. Say good afternoon. Maybe it's good morning where you are, but whatever it is, you can say that to us. If you're a first time viewer, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. We're not going to call you out. We're not going to hurt you. We're not going to do anything bad at all. We're just going to acknowledge that you're here because we appreciate it. We could not do anything that we do without you, the nation, as you have self-called, described yourself.
Yeah.
You've gave yourself that name, and we couldn't do any of what we do without you guys. So we just want to say we appreciate you. We thank you for tuning in. Again, 199 episodes now. We've done something either plumb crazy or we're still giving some good information out. That is what we hope to be doing here today. So in addition to commenting on the video, there's three big things that you can do for us to help us out. And Dave's going to tell you now what those three big things are while I do what you are telling everybody else to
Okay.
do.
So again, a lot of you are going to watch us on the replay, but this is okay. We still want you to do this. It helps us again to get the kind of the topic of the day to kind of spread around. So again, good real estate stuff we're going to talk about here today. But if you can like the video, that's great. Like the video, share the video. It takes just a second of your time to share the video because you or someone you know, there's a good chance that they're looking to make a move and they would love to have this information. So like the video, share the video, then you can invite people through Messenger to come watch the video with you as well. You can invite them to watch it through their
True.
Messenger.
That's
So
exactly
like,
right.
share, and invite is a big thing that helps us. I would love to know. I would love to know. Talking about today's subject, I would love to know. I'm sure there's a statistician out there somewhere that can tell you this, but a lot of we know in our office alone, but we know just by talking to other realtors in the area.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big topic. A big topic is the amount of out of state buyers
Yes.
that are moving to our area.
Yes.
So I'm talking about East Tennessee as a whole, but I'm talking about specifically Hamlin County, Jefferson County, Greene County, these counties right here around us that we're right here in the
Absolutely.
midst of. Hawkins County,
Yes.
Knox County. Those counties are just getting a
We
ton
are
of activity from out of state people.
Yes, we're seeing an influx of a lot of people coming again from out of state. And what is happening, okay, what is happening is we're in a very hot real estate market here in East Tennessee,
Yeah.
as well as I think a lot of places around the country. I think a lot of people are dealing with the same situations we are. There's a lot of people looking to buy because interest rates are historically lower than they've ever been in the history of the world.
Yeah.
And two, inventory is low. So that's creating a very hot, a very volatile market. But also along those lines, what we are seeing is when homes go on the market, if they're priced right, marketed right, there's usually offers very quickly. And
Yes.
so it puts that person that lives out of state, it puts you in a tough situation because you look at it and you say, I live in Ohio and I can't get there in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't
Right.
get there in 3 hours to look for the property. And so that's what we're going to discuss with you today is what are your options when you look at that? What are the options when you're living out of state? You are wanting to put an offering on a property. And again, this Tennessee, Florida, it don't matter where you want to put an offering on a house at. But the topic is how do I buy a home while living out of state. We're going to talk about that with you today. Give some shout outs to the people of the nation, my man, and let's talk real estate here today.
Okay. So Nicole says good afternoon. Amber Shelton says hey.
Howdy, y'all.
Jason Clem says howdy from Tennessee.
Howdy, Jason.
Francis says she loves us.
We love you too, Francis.
Jan Smith says hello. Mark Kane says hard to find lakefront property.
Preach, Mark. Preach, brother.
Yes, very true. Very true.
I will tell you, Mark, if you're looking for lakefront property, I think that we're getting ready to live. I literally just helped one of our agents do a market analysis for some lakefront property, and I think it could be coming in a couple days. So if you're looking for that, give me a shout. I may be able to have one here, man, that you know that you got. I think we're going for the listing. We don't know if we're going to get the listing, but we're going to talk to the people about it. So it's a good one too. It's a real good one. So we appreciate that. Who else you got, man? Anybody else?
That's it.
Let's talk real estate then. How do I buy a home while living out of state? Again, it's sometimes can be a really daunting task to buy a home in state. Okay, to buy a home in the same neighborhood. It can be a very daunting thing. And when you throw in out of state, you throw in the logistics, you throw in all those things, it can be something that a lot of times people just simply give up on. They totally 100% give up on it because they think there's no way I can pull this off. Here's what we're going to say going forward with this. It was just, I think it was last summer maybe. It was last fall, something about, the news out of Knoxville came over and did a little story on you because you had done this quite often. You had helped a lot of people do this. And so there are options. If you're that person that's living out of state, you got family that lives out of state, they're wanting to move to you where you are, what's the options? Because they are saying, hey, man, I'm getting beat out. I'm getting beat out on these listings. So let's talk to the people today about, I guess, maybe what they need to be aware of, what they need to do to be able to be out of state and potentially purchase the property and put some protections in, some clauses in, those kind of things that can protect these people. So I'll go first. Here's the first thing that you need to do, okay? And I'm going to say this, and you're going to say, well, you're just pumping, you're blowing smoke, okay? But I'm really being dead serious here. And I always try to give credit to everybody around us here. I don't care if you're moving to Florida. I don't care if you're moving to Morristown, okay? We're in Morristown. The first thing you need to do if you're out of state and you are trying to buy a property in wherever, you need to get in contact with, hear me now, a local real estate agent, okay?
Yes.
A local real estate agent. Do not try to be a hero. Yes, you can find them on Zillow. Yes, you can see them on Realtor.com. Yes, you can search Facebook and Craigslist and these places and find these houses. But listen, when it comes down to the rubber's going to meet the road and there's going to be a property go on the market and offers are going to start coming in, you're too late if you're scrambling at that moment in time to find somebody to help me, okay?
Yep.
A lot of times if you're driving more than 2 to 3 hours, you're too late driving 2 to 3 hours and getting here because they're already lined up, okay?
Right.
So you need to work with a local real estate agent. Now, here you go. Here's my disclaimer. We would love for one of the real estate agents at Elite Realty Group to be able to serve your needs. We would love to be able to do that. We would be honored if you would choose one of our agents to, and you pick any of them. They're all outstanding. They're great, okay? We would be honored for you to do that. But if you don't pick us, you don't like us because we're crazy, whatever it is, pick somebody local that you can work with. That's math. Would you agree with that? Would you agree with that?
No doubt. So I'm actually working with some people right now from Texas, okay?
Right.
So, and again, and I think I speak for our whole office when I say this, we love working with out-of-state people. We love it. So this lady told me that she'd done exactly what you said to begin with. She had been looking on Realtor.com, Zillow, Facebook, anywhere she could look to see if she could find stuff. Right. But she found that during the process, that because our market is so hot, it's like they can't keep up with our inventory.
No.
And the status of our inventory. So by the time she sees it tomorrow on Realtor.com, it's really been listed for a day, but it just takes a while for their stuff to sync up. Right. And by the time she even calls somebody, that property's under contract.
Absolutely.
So she also said that she talked to another agent and, somewhere around here, I don't know where it was at, but somewhere around here, and that they told her they would not waste their time working with an out-of-state buyer because our market is moving too fast, and there's no sense in them even trying. And I told her that's just wrong. I mean, it's not your fault that you don't live 15 minutes down the road. Okay, you're wanting to move here, you got to find a house before you pack up and come here. You have to find a house. So what can you do? Like you said, first step is you need to be in contact with a realtor. Because again, they've got live up to the minute updates on properties, when they're being listed, when they're going under contract, everything like that. You've got basically the inside scoop. If you get in contact, get a local realtor that will work for you and with you.
Yes.
So now what can that realtor do for you? Just like we talked about a little bit a minute ago, you can go out. I'm going out tomorrow doing videos for this lady. So she's got a couple houses. So we've sent her some stuff. She's getting up to the minute updates that she's set up in the buyer profile system. As stuff becomes available, she's instantly getting notified if it's something that she likes. We go, and I've told her this, and again, everybody in our office will tell her the same thing. You have to be able to go. Now, just being realistic, we've got, and I've set these expectations, and this is what, you got to realize. You got other people here local that's looking too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you got to take care of everybody. But again, for the people that's out of state, I mean, you need to be able to expect to get the same treatment as if you did live 15 minutes down the road.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to. It's a big decision. I mean, I couldn't imagine the pressure that a lot of them are under, because they are moving. Again, some of them's work related. Some of them are just getting that age to where they're retiring and they want to come here because, realistically speaking, maybe we're biased, but we've got, we live in a little small piece of heaven because we've got the best of everything.
It's great,
we got lakes, mountains, land. We got attractions. We've got everything that a person could want. So there's our commercial for the area, by the way. Right. Yeah. But I mean, again, so go out, have an agent that will go out, do a virtual video for you, walk you right through the house like you're right there. And then, so again, if you're interested in the house, first thing you got to do, make an offer on it. Okay. True. You got to have somebody to make that offer for you.
True.
So they can write an offer up for you. That's the first step. Now we talked a little bit last week about contingencies.
Right.
So I was
going to say, after when you look at it and you say, usually seeing the house online, and I mean, again, I wouldn't think it'd be hard to get a realtor to go out and do a video for you, but I mean, maybe somebody had a hard time, but call us. We'll go do a video for you. Okay.
We'll go do a video for you.
But the thing I think people are, I think they understand in those kind of things, but I think you're getting ready to hit on the big stuff, because I think when it comes to time, okay, I would buy that house. Like that's what I want. I think that's where people are thinking, I ain't got a chance here. I do not have a chance here at this point in time. So let's talk to them now about when, let's say you like the video, okay? You like the pictures. You're thinking, man, this is exactly what I want, okay? This has got the kitchen, it's got a basement, whatever it is that you're looking for. It's on the lake. I want this house, but I'm 4 hours away. I'm 12 hours away. I would like to make an offer on this house, but of course I want to see it. I want to
physically walk through the house.
I want to go through the door, talk to the people about, okay, everybody we're going to give you that you make an offer. But what are the protections that you could say people could potentially do for an offer to put those protections and provisions in there that should you get here and you're thinking, oh goodness, this just isn't it. I've messed up and I've just spent $250,000. I'm stuck. Oh my goodness, I'm out. What are the protections that are in that contract? One, automatically in there. Two, something that they can put in there to give them protection. Tell them that, my man.
Well, so I'll talk to them about the contingency of the one we're going to write in. Okay, so the contingency that we're going to write in, again, just contractual speaking, there's a lot of contingencies that are pre-written in the contract that, again, a lot of people don't even realize are in there. No. But these are pre-written contingencies. So, but one that I add for out-of-state people. Now, again, some people they want this contingency, some people they don't. But a
True.
contingency that people aren't even aware of, and that is happening, is that we can write the contingency. Okay, you like the video, you made the offer. We can write the contingency in the offer that you physically have to come and walk through the property and be
Yes.
satisfied with the property. Okay.
Exactly.
So that
Exactly.
is a big protection for you. That's a big
Yes.
protection for you. Now, for people who live across the country, that might not be as feasible. But again, you're going to have that right. So if you live in California and you want to make the offer contingent that you have to come and physically walk through the property before
Right.
it's official, we
Right.
can write that in there. Now,
Yes.
again, just setting expectations for people.
Mm-hmm.
As competitive as the market
Yeah, we're
is,
shooting straight here, man.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
not going to cut no corners and try to
No.
make it sound like it's a lock. As competitive as the market is, that time frame that they give you to do that might not be as much as you want.
Exactly.
You might be able to
Exactly.
say, I can, let's just say we write an offer today on Wednesday. They might want, we can ask for a week,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have to accept it.
Exactly.
So just being real, they might say, well, I mean, if they can get here and look at it on Saturday, we'll take it. So, but that's all negotiable stuff that we can throw in a contract. And if it don't work for you, it don't work for you.
No.
So
No.
there's more that, you move on. You move
Right.
on. You tried, you move on. But again, that's a contingency that people don't even realize, because again, I do a ton of these videos.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are totally fine with a quick story, but
Yeah, quick.
just like the lady from Texas there the other day. I mean, she was sold, 100% sold on the house until I done the video. It
Right.
wasn't, not that it was bad. She just did not like the layout. It was
Mm-hmm.
a total layout issue.
Exactly.
Still, the house was beautiful, but that was it. So write that in the contract. Give yourself some protection that can help you out moving forward.
Again, all of those become negotiable. We talked about contingencies last week on whether I buy first or I sell first. But this week, there is a contingency you can put in there. Now, again, they got to accept your contingency.
Right.
But be expecting, okay, if you put that contingency in there, go ahead. I even advise you to go ahead when you put the offer in and say, it's contingent upon us, inspecting, looking at the property, physically walking through the doors and being okay with what we see with this property within 5 days, 2
Right.
days, whatever. If
Right.
you think you can get here, the quicker the better. Okay,
Right.
the quicker, the more time frame that you leave in there, they're probably going to want you to condense that down. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
we just want you to be aware of today. Our whole deal is, how do I buy a home while living out of state? Because there's no way I can get there and look at it and these kind of things. One, work with a local agent. Okay. Two, when something hits the market, you're going to know about it immediately because you're working with a local person. Have them go out and do a video tour for you, okay, as quickly as possible. Have them go out and do a video tour with you. Look, we're on video right now, okay? You've Zoom called people. You've got FaceTime. There's ways and ways and ways, okay, that you can look at this video. We go do a lot of them and upload them to YouTube. Okay?
Yeah.
And so there's many ways you can see the video of you walking through. And then if you like it, don't be afraid to go ahead and put the offer in. Put your best foot forward. Okay? Don't goof around with it. Put your best foot forward. But put the contingency in there. This offer is contingent upon buyers physically visiting, viewing, and approving the property, that it fits the needs of their whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if
Yeah.
that's in there and they accept it, now you've got to get here. You've got to take a look at it. You've got to see, hey, does this fit what I need? If that's okay, you've still got some other things. We always say get a home inspection. If you're getting a mortgage, it's going to have to appraise. So you
Right.
know you're not getting took advantage of those kind of ways, because those contingencies, they are automatically in there. You just got to say, yes, I want them. And when
Right.
you say, yes, I want them, you've got what you needed. Hopefully, we've gave you some good information today. We are getting a lot of activity, again, from people who are using technology, who are using that. They're wanting to use that. And we are glad at Elite Realty Group. Any of our agents will be 100% glad. If you call and they don't want to go do a video, you call me. All right, and I'll handle it from there. But they'll go do the video, okay?
Yeah.
We would love to go do the video and be able to serve you if you're trying to move from out of state. Now, I'll go ahead and say this as the going out the door. You can do this if you live across town too, okay? Like,
This is true.
you can live
This is
across
true.
town and say, okay, I'm buying a house 3 houses down from me, and I want to go ahead and put an offer in on it. I know I want to, but it's contingent upon me getting there this weekend with whoever.
I'm telling
and
you,
doing
because as competitive as it is right now, people saying there's a house listed today at 12:30.
Yep,
They're
put
at
it
work
in.
and can't get off work till
Put
5.
the offer
They're
in.
writing an offer and making it contingent upon them coming and looking at it at 5 o'clock today.
True
It's
story.
that competitive.
It's a
that
true
competitive.
story. So again, anything that we could help you in your real estate needs, make sure that you reach out to us. Elite Realty Group. We're based out of Morristown, Tennessee, and we hope that you would give us the opportunity to serve you. Any of our agents would be willing and able to meet your real estate needs for you. Hopefully, we've gave you some good real estate information today. That, after all, is what we want to do. Any shout outs, man, on our way out the door today?
Amy just said that it's the exact same way in Florida. They listed their house yesterday in Florida. They got 3 showings set up already for today.
It's happening. I told you, man. Tennessee, Florida, Colorado, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We just want you to be aware today is there's protections that are out there for you if you're trying to buy a home out of state while living out of state. Again, we'll be glad to serve you.